Punctuation marks in Igbo. With the exception of hyphen and apostrophe, punctuation marks in Igbo are used in the same way they are used in English. For example, we use full stop in Igbo to end a sentence just like we do in English. We use comma the same way we use them in English. We use question marks and quotation marks in Igbo as they are used in English. We also use semicolon, colon, exclamation mark, and other punctuation marks the same way they are used in English. So the only two punctuation marks we don't use the same way in Igbo as we use in English is hyphen and apostrophe. Hyphen. We use hyphen with the auxiliary verbs ga and na. Ga is the auxiliary verb for future tense. Na is the auxiliary verb for simple present tense or continuous tense. For example, John ga aga ọrụ. John ga hyphen aga ọrụ. John ga aga ọrụ, which is John will go to work. The next example is with na. John na aga ọrụ. John na hyphen aga ọrụ is John is going to work. John na aga ọrụ. So the only time we use hyphen in written Igbo is with ga and with na. We don't use hyphen to form compound words in Igbo language. For example, when we want to write heaven, heaven is two words. Heaven is elu, that's top or up, and igwe, igwe is sky. So combining the two words gives us heaven. So heaven is written together as eligwe, as one word. We don't use hyphen to join the two words. Same with sibling. Sibling, that's brother or sister. So sibling is two words. Nwa, that's child, and nne, which is mother. So it's the child of my mother, is my sibling or my brother. And we write it as one word. We don't use hyphen to join the two together because hyphen is only used for the auxiliary verb na and ga. Apostrophe. We use apostrophe when na is a preposition preceding a word that begins with a vowel. So na is the general preposition in Igbo language. Na is used as a preposition for up, for down, for inside, for outside, for under, and so on. So when we write na as a preposition and the next word begins with a vowel, then we don't write na, we don't write na in full, we write n apostrophe. But if na is a preposition and the next word begins with a consonant, then we write na in full. For example, na okpuru. Na okpuru is under, like when you say na okpuru osisi, under the tree. As you can see, okpuru begins with o, which is a vowel. So we don't write na in full, we write n apostrophe okpuru. Same with elu, n'elu. Elu is also a word that begins with a vowel. So we don't write na in full, we write n apostrophe elu, n'elu, like when you want to write n'elu osisi, which is on the tree. So n'elu is on. Na aba, that's in Aba. If you want to say I live in Aba, ebim na Aba. Aba begins with a vowel, so we don't write na in full, we just write n apostrophe. But when we want to write na nekede, ebim na nekede. Nekede is a word that begins with N, which is not a vowel. N is a consonant. So we write NA in full. We write na nekede in full. So the first three examples are the only time we use apostrophe in Igbo language. We don't use apostrophe elsewhere. So we don't use apostrophe when na is not a preposition. So for example, when you want to write up and down is elu na ala. So na here is a conjunction. Remember from our previous lesson we said na could be a conjunction, a preposition, or an auxiliary verb. When na is an auxiliary verb, we write na hyphen. Right? When na is a conjunction, we write na, na. It doesn't change. When na is a preposition, we write na if the next word begins with a consonant. And we write n apostrophe if the next word begins with a vowel. So, but here we have up and down, and is na. So it's a conjunction, and we always write na in full. We don't write elu and then n apostrophe ala. We don't do that because na here is not a preposition. It is a conjunction. We don't use apostrophe for assimilation and elision. So I did a lesson on assimilation and elision, which you can go back and watch. So for example, when we write Igbo people, which is Ndi Igbo, assimilation does happen with the A and E, which makes it sound Ndi Igbo. But even at that, we still write it in full. We don't use apostrophe to represent the A, which has been assimilated by E. We just write Ndi Igbo, the full word as it is. Again, when we write heaven, heaven is eligwe. Like there's also vowel assimilation here, but we still write it eligwe, the full word, instead of using apostrophe to represent the assimilation. However, when we write in heaven, because in is a preposition, which is na, in heaven, na eligwe. So in that case, because in is a preposition and eligwe begins with a vowel, we can write n apostrophe eligwe. Okay?